Queen's telling me that I'm not polished enough. That I'm polish remover, bitch. I'm America's Next Drag Superstar. I'm already a winner.
What's going on, boys and girls of the Twitch, Reddit, and YouTube world? My name is Mixer.
My name is Jay.
And we are back with our RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 3 review, episode 7. We don't have a lot to get into as far as the episode. It was pretty much, something pretty straightforward, your regular, RuPaul's All-Stars episode.
Regular wham bam, thank you ma'am episode.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard to
decide between Shangela and Trixie.
No. Like for winners?
Yeah.
No, but I think it's going to be really hard to top the last episode.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Vandella Creme leaving, and as far as shock value and stuff like that, I just really think that's going to be hard for the rest of the episodes to follow that act. So it was a pretty normal episode.
It would definitely be shocking if BB ends up being a mole.
Yes, the shocker.
Because
something
RuPaul
I read on
lose
the
a lot of
Reddit.
views.
Yeah, something I read on the Reddit, and be about BB being this mole put in there by RuPaul to kind of come out and win the thing, or and then
to decide the
actually
winner, right?
was gonna. I read that she was gonna decide the winner. Yeah.
Right. But she wasn't supposed to send home anybody.
After she got to finale or something.
Because if anything, Aja should have been in the top as well.
Yeah. Well.
Who is she to take out Aja?
Yeah. I don't agree with BB being over there, and it's just a shame that she actually got to stay in the competition. She should have gone out the week that Aja went out. The first week that Aja went out.
See, if they wanted to give her showtime and let her have her limelight, they should have let her work on the board for a season or something.
What do you mean?
Work on the judges panel or something, or participate in a couple challenges just so we get refreshed on who BB Zahara Benet. Yeah, BB Zahara Benet. Yeah.
For refresher course on her.
Yeah. Because that's what RuPaul's really trying to do, is he's really trying to because nobody watched season 1, he feels like. And and she only got 25,000. So instead of letting her take all these other queens' money, yeah, they should just give her a job on the show, pay her. That's
BB.
the case. Yes.
Oh, so you think she's getting the old friend card that
yeah. Yeah, she's getting that favorite child treatment.
Okay. RuPaul, I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of talk that RuPaul has favorites in the community,
In his drag thing?
And in the show.
In the show?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't you?
I really don't think that he has I don't know, people he picks as the winner.
Oh yeah, no, I don't agree with that. No, I don't. But
and then they go.
I mean, I definitely feel like he might have ones that he lets stuff slide sometimes with, oh, she's so funny, that's her, that's what she does. I like that.
No, because you're talking about Alyssa Edwards.
I'm talking about BB Zahara Benet too.
Well, I don't think that she lets BB Zahara slide. I think that
BB
Zahara
all that animal print away. She wore, and she always wears the same silhouette.
Okay, but I told you that Trixie's also been very one note as far as the makeup and stuff.
I don't agree.
This season as well.
No, because Trixie, that's her thing. BB isn't known for an animal print queen.
Yeah, BB's known for African.
But she's not
stuff.
known for animal print. Okay, Trixie's known.
How can you say that?
Because if that's your thing, that's lame as hell. Okay, Trixie is a life size.
If that's your thing, then it's lame as hell. Okay.
But that's not her thing though, because she does other stuff.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's not her thing. It's not her shtick.
That is her. That's her thing. I don't.
And
if it's not
Africa
her
thing is not her
I-
thing. That's just her heritage. So she doesn't hide it. She
So, yeah,
embraces
she's
it.
Bibi Zahara, like Sahara.
Babe, do
Danae.
you know how many other Zaharas are on the show?
No.
There were Saharas. There were Zaharas.
Who?
There was a whole bunch of other
Who was
Benays.
Zahara? Jesus.
Well, there was Sahara. Okay, same shit. Sahara's pretty African too, but she wasn't an African queen. It's a drag name.
Yeah. But not on this show. Just she's the only one who had it.
Well, Zahara, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the episode.
Yeah,
Let's start
let's get
talking
into the
about episode
episode,
7.
Sorry.
Beginning of the episode, Ben de la Creme, we start talking about, her departure and they're self-reflecting on that, and they start getting into the message on the mirror. So
the whole room is actually shaken. Ben de la Creme just left the Spice Girls Jerry style. The person who's won the most challenges, who nobody would send home, left Drag Race on her own accord. I'm gagged.
I'm
I
gagged.
was not expecting that
No.
at all. I wasn't even expecting my name to be called.
Nobody
I'm
was
happy
guessing
that
that.
Dayla chose me to come back. But did Dayla pick me because she sent me home first, then felt guilty about it? And why the would she leave a competition like this? Did she waste someone's time? Girl, everybody else is here for the crown. We want to win.
Having had conversations with her, I feel like the process was getting too much for her.
Okay, so BB says that the process has been getting too much for her, and we saw a lot of that this whole season.
Who?
We did see a lot of that.
PP?
Yeah.
Or Bendela?
No, BB, that it was, the process was getting too much for Ben de la Creme.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
We love our animals here, and
Yeah.
we allow them to, bark at
Express
the neighbors
themselves.
and yes, yeah,
Yeah.
express. She's very expressive. Our dog, Beauty.
Beauty.
Yeah, we're we're gonna be polite
Yeah.
about it this episode.
No,
Just-
killing the dog on camera.
Yeah, we don't want any.
Plus, she has bronchitis.
Our dog does have bronchitis. Yeah.
We just found that out.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, so yeah, how do you feel about Ben de la Creme? Feeling a lot of that pressure from the picking up, drawing lipsticks, and having to send somebody home. Do you think that it was in an effort to remain Miss Congeniality, or do you think there was some ulterior motive behind it, or do you really think that this pressure was just insurmountable and she had to go?
First of all, very good question, and I'm glad you asked. I really liked what Kennedy said, because she said she doesn't know whether she's still trying to be Miss Congenial or she's trying to do it for a promotion opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, if you think about this, Valentina made a lot of money after her season because of her controversy. Well, she was a good queen, but I'm just saying controversy on this show gets you really far. So I think she thought that she could have probably used this to her advantage and got interviews and got money, side money for this. Whatever her motives were, I felt like she did do it. She might have done it for promotion or, to keep her good name.
Yeah.
More so than her trying to be like, oh, you guys have it. That just doesn't make any sense.
Right. I think it makes, some kind of sense.
Telling everybody, why would you come to the show if you don't want to win? You see that you're gonna win.
I think it's just a lot, and especially within the community, and I kind of just wanted to touch upon this a little bit, but there's such division in the community, and later on in the episode they actually kind of touch on that as well. So we're gonna get into that, but in the in the LGBT, there's some division in the community, and I feel like maybe she feels if she's sending these people home, well-loved people, these are all-stars we're talking about, people that admired in the drag community, all of their fan bases are then getting axed, as well as the queen that's going home that week. So I think that there's quite a possibility that there was just an overload, and she felt she had to do what she had to do. She had to go home.
That's
Evict
the
herself.
name of the game, my dear boy. The name of this game is everybody has to go one at a time.
Because that's the name of the game. Because
I
the
mean, this
show's
isn't ending
so
their career.
cutthroat.
Yeah, it is. It's Cutthroat Drag Kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just watching that show. No,
Cutthroat Kitchen. Cutthroat Kitchen.
but no,
on
that's
Food
the
Network.
that's the name of the game. We're gonna have to send people home. People are gonna have to get sent home, and if you are winning, I mean, you should feel honored.
Yeah,
To have that.
I agree. You
choice.
should feel
and
honored. I
she
do
was
think
doing
that-
it fairly.
Yeah, I do think there's something to be said for somebody that stays in the race, fights the best of the best, goes to the end, gets the trophy. There's a
And
longer
deserved
story
it.
to tell there.
But
I
mean, I'd feel kind of like side-eyed if I was Trixie or Shangela. I'm sure they probably don't, because they're like, hey, that $100,000 is closer to my hands.
yeah.
But it's like that kind of like underhanded, like, here.
But
you
I mean,
have it.
honestly, you don't know. You don't know. I don't think you have an idea of what it's like to be on social media with these people that are
Haters.
we're talking about today's world.
Yeah.
People are now being overly sensitive about things. Their feelings are getting hurt a lot more often by words, and so when you send these other queens home, those fan bases are then on Twitter afterwards, after the episode's over. They're attacking people. They might go to your shows. They might try to mess with
Heckle
your
you.
shows.
Well, I kind of get what you're saying. So you're saying that when Morgan came in and she kind of gave her that reality check, like, I don't feel like you were fair with my elimination. It kind of gave her a taste of like, people are not gonna be so savory when she gets out of this competition about all the people she sent home.
Mm-hmm.
And so she kind of didn't want to have to deal with that backlash, and so she said she went in her own way and she went home early.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, bitch move.
Okay.
You're gonna get $100,000.
I'm happy that
I mean, I guess money can't buy everything. Can't buy sanity.
I'm honestly happy that Ben Millicrem did what she did.
For her, or you're happy that she did it for the other girls?
I mean, I guess I'm happy for her. Because I feel like she's gonna be more at peace now with this decision. Right? She already knew she was winning competitions, and but it's almost like she was kind of saying like, oh, I'm gonna be safe all those times as well. But it's like, bitch, somebody could
it's
still
really
take
cocky.
you out.
It's
Somebody-
really cocky. That's what I was saying. It's kind of like, yeah, like you
Yeah.
have it.
Somebody could still take you out. Now, the episode aired on International Women's Day.
Yes.
Shout out to all the women out there internationally and nationally. So they had just not a guest speaker, but she was just a guest as a forward to
Mm-hmm.
the challenge. Yeah,
Esteban.
I thought she was gonna throw the challenge. Do a challenge herself. Maybe they were gonna have to go out and
like in the Snatch
march
Game.
or something. I don't know. Yeah,
That was gonna be in the town.
yeah, like
marching down the street.
yeah.
You guys will have to make
You got-
your own signs
not like that,
to
but I mean, like,
protest with.
like I thought she was gonna come out and be like, okay, you guys need to organize a march, and whoever gets the most people in their
You
march,
will all be marching for different causes.
whoever gets the most amount of people in their march wins.
You know, they used to do that though, and I miss that. They used to actually go out on the streets and do competitions.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I mean, a street comp.
I mean, but they never organized parades or marches.
So Nancy Pelosi, what do you think of Nancy's?
That's totally
Nancy
Sarah
Pelosi.
Paulson in drag.
Nancy Pelosi.
I'm sad that you
I'm
keep
dying.
saying that.
I just want to say thank you to her. I want to hug her. I want to be like, kick
I would
their
love to
ass.
have Sarah
Nancy
Paulson
Pelosi is
guest-
spearheading the way through.
Be a guest on our
Congresswoman Pelosi is a strong
show.
woman who knows how to get things done.
Hallelujah.
And for 30 years,
She
she's
sounds like
been
she's
a
an
champion
inspirational
for
woman.
LGBT rights.
Welcome. And thank you.
Well, when I got the invitation to visit the workroom, I couldn't resist.
Wait, did somebody just say resist?
You were there.
Yeah, so resist. We know
I'm honored to
resist.
be here. You're an inspiration, I hope you know.
Resist.
Because you really know your power.
Resist
It's
by
about taking
erasure.
pride. And that's what you do, take pride in yourself. So you
Resist.
know your power.
And don't forget to vote.
Voting is
Well,
everything.
shout
I mean,
out
people
Resist,
sacrifice
guys.
so much in our country for people to have the right to vote.
Resist is-
It's a blessing, but we have to use it. If you don't vote, you don't count. And you count.
Every time you get in drag, you're making a political statement.
Words-
We live in a world where
words
a
from
high-powered
Nancy.
politician will walk into the workroom, and it makes me feel hopeful.
So I know you have to run, but before you go, on behalf of my girls and all the patriotic Americans watching, I have one thing to say. You better work.
Wow,
I saw that coming a mile away.
you knew. You knew.
Because that's what he says. I have one thing to say.
You better work.
No, he never does that.
No?
I don't think
That's
that
too
part.
dramatic?
I don't think that part ever comes out in the song. But go ahead.
Yeah. So then, the challenge, which was my best girlfriend's drag's maid's wedding trip. Is that what it
Good
was?
job. You did a lot better than Kennedy.
Yeah. What did you think of the my best girlfriend's drag's maid wedding trip? Let's talk about the picks.
Pitchula
So
was better.
Sharon Brockovich as Trixie, and the Queen. Of course, I immediately knew that BB was going to be the Queen.
Because they were calling her bougie the whole episode.
Octavia, which that went to Shangela,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Beige Swan, which is Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Lala.
Mm-hmm.
I keep wanting to say it as L.A. Lala was Kennedy.
Do you know who all those people were based off of?
I know Sharon is Aaron Brockovich,
Yeah.
the chick from the
Aaron.
Ice Cuba Gooding Jr. movie with Tom Cruise.
I don't know. I've never seen that movie, but I know Aaron Brockovich.
Oh,
yeah.
Aaron Brockovich. She's the one who sues the people in Flint because the water's bad or something. Yeah,
What?
she's. Yeah, she.
That is not that story. That is so disrespectful.
No, no, that's.
You are
What did-
totally erasing her story.
I'm
The Flint, Michigan
serious.
story is so recent, and Aaron Brockovich is like before Pretty Woman, isn't
I'm
it?
so serious. She does. That's what she does. Okay.
Hold on, our producers are checking it out right now.
Look. She.
AKA him. He's our
It's like
producer.
Aaron. I don't even know how to spell.
It's O.
It's like Brockovich. I was getting there.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah, she's a lawyer,
I thought it was what's her name? Julia Roberts.
and she did something. It is Julia Roberts.
Okay.
Okay, but she
Against the Pacific Gas and Electric Company.
In
of
Flint,
California. In 1993. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Flint happened, I know, in the 2000s. I mean, I can't be sure when it started.
Either way, this is the lineage of this woman. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So Aaron Brockovich, that's one. And then, do you know who the other ones are based off of? I
No. I don't know the queen. Activia, the yogurt.
do. No.
The beige swan is.
It's a movie character.
The beige swan is the black swan. Lala is I don't know who.
Emma Stone from, or no, Emma Stone from La La Land.
Okay, and who's Activia?
Octavia Spencer from The Help, the one who makes the ship pie, and that's why she's carrying around the pie.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know everybody's
Movie characters.
movie characters.
They're big roles.
Yeah, all
Some of them
all
had some big
best-
roles.
all best squirrel friends.
Yeah.
My best girlfriend's Dragsmaid's wedding trip. I will just say that I liked Trixie.
Trixie was good. Shangela.
BB was very one note. And then
And mono. Tone.
and Kennedy as Lala.
It was like the point, like I laughed, but I was like laughing at her.
Yeah, it was I don't know, kind of bad. The beige swan, I
Same
just
thing
was
with
like
Morgan.
ridiculous. Yeah. Morgan, I don't know.
That hissing.
It was scary, and the hissing was outrageous. Yeah, I wanna get into their practicing with Ross Matthews.
Bridal suite with furnishings by Objects.
Yeah,
Are you ready to
Objects
snatch
is back
all the
again
trophies of award
for
season?
this episode.
Places, ladies.
Were they in it before?
action.
Huh?
Were they in it before?
Yeah, they've provided stuff before.
Queen. It appears we have
I feel like they
busted
have.
around. No, Sherlock.
They are objects.
Don't you mean no, Your Royal Highness?
Cut. Sorry. BB, can you just be louder? Can you just project a little more? Look, I know you're being proper, but let us hear it.
Okay. I got here a bit early because I plan to be assuming the role of Sharon's matron of honor.
Cut. BB, some of the line readings are feeling a little stiff. It's the school of overacting. Exaggerate.
Oh yeah, the queen's from the Queen.
Exaggerate, and she's good at exaggerating. She dropped the
I'm
ball.
noticing that BB's character is just BB.
Not really.
BB. Where's the damn queen?
Yeah, she's
Sorry
always
I'm late. I was down at
bougie.
City Hall shaking my tits for the sake of justice.
That's already exaggeration
I'm
of
so
life.
happy y'all are here.
But like when she's like talking, she's not really that like
Okay, I forgot. Not a
like
hugger.
hyper. But like when she
Brockovich is
like
not
does
the
her
role I
lip syncs
asked
and
for.
stuff, she's
Like once I get out there and I get the
in
laughs,
person
I'm
now.
like
even her Bachelor.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late.
The
Traffic was
Bachelor.
crazy.
Yeah,
the
her Bachelor
sky
character.
was hazy.
You don't think it was
Over the
Driver
top?
was lazy
Yeah.
and
No.
wow,
It was-
jazz.
Well, she thought she was supposed to play it like that.
I'm so
Oh,
glad you're
Kennedy
here.
coming
I thought
in
you were
like a
coming with
tornado
Beige
girl.
Swan.
She did that.
Cut real quick. Morgan, when you come out, are you going to do any like noises or anything? Because it's your big entrance, your big moment.
Okay.
Let's try again.
I thought you were coming with Beige Swan.
Girl, that ain't. Oh. All right.
Okay, cut.
The hissing. I don't know why. Well, she said that.
Someone's hiss naturally. I really like Shangela's eyes.
Her eyeglasses?
No, I think she has contacts in.
Are like different colored eyes, or I don't know. I can't really tell.
Yeah, Morgan did terrible.
Yeah, Morgan did terrible. Didn't do a really good job. And look at Shangela in that pie.
That shit pie.
Yeah, no, they had very good runs, I think, Shangela and Trixie this episode.
Then later they got the runs.
Yeah. Yeah, from that pie?
Yeah.
From the pie?
Mm-hmm.
Why we're still talking about the shit pie?
Yeah, that was iconic. That'll live on forever.
Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Queen.
Yeah, you don't know what that's from? That's from the movie The Queen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I told you, I had no clue who these people was. I had no clue.
Into a slave.
I don't know. What? What? Mom, cutting that out. For your sake.
Okay, yeah, change it. When did you turn into a Wakandan?
Oh my gosh. When BB started doing the Queen. All right.
Okay, but yeah.
So, in the workroom before they went out to the runway, there was a little bit of self-reflecting going on, and we were talking about this is something that I had brought up earlier. So Trixie was talking about her perception from Adam Lambert that, you know, she was a little bit standoffish when it came to working in the audio room, or when they were making the music. So Trixie had said that they are feeling she doesn't really think that she's standoffish, but she's heard that before. So I kind of felt like she wasn't really taking accountability for her you know, queenness, her overall bitchiness.
I mean, I really don't feel like she was a bitch to Adam Lambert. I feel like Adam Lambert was being sensitive. And, I mean, I can't really say because I never met her in person, you know?
Yeah.
So, there's only, you know, it's only speculation.
Yeah, so what did you think about this right here? This statement from Kennedy.
Because before All Stars, he was like, oh yeah, and Kennedy's here, yay! Second thought, I'm trying to be that first thought queen.
Since season 7, when we are all booked together and we have a meet and greet and everybody be in line for them and I be by myself, and then 5 minutes before it's time to wrap, they want to rush over and grab a picture. That's what I mean by second thought.
What do you think about second thought, Kennedy? What do you mean? Just go ahead.
I mean, I don't want to be mean. But okay, when we went to DragCon,
yeah,
we were driving in the parking lot, and we seen Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, hey, there's Kennedy. Or say if it were Adore, we would have probably got out. Adore! Can we have a picture real quick?
Right.
You know, so it kind of proves this point.
Well,
and I don't know what it is. Like, it's just, you know.
Okay, so Kennedy feeling a little bit left out, and that's what I wanted to kind of touch on, especially with the controversial comment that RuPaul had made shortly after this episode aired. So let's talk a little bit about that division within the LGBT community. We see it a lot of time, you know. The more masculine guys don't necessarily like the more feminine guys.
Well, I think that's a totally different argument, like a totally different subject than from what RuPaul, what his comment was.
No, I'm just saying in general,
just
know,
divisions in general.
Yeah. We're a community that preaches inclusiveness being together and being open and expressing ourselves. Yet within our own community, there's division amongst ourselves, and so from the aspect of drag, there's division within, whatever you said this I guess
well, the division is between like
way
say
that Kennedy carries himself, or something that Kennedy is doing that doesn't make him quite like an Adore or a Valentina.
It's like
Trixie.
well, the difference between them is like he's like a performer. I see him as a performer and somebody who would like turn out a show. Like I would love to go see him lip sync. Like he's probably the first one to sign up for, more than I would go see Adore because I don't like Adore's kind of music. But where it's like as Adore is like a personality, if you see her, it's gonna be like a good time. I mean, and this is probably just my personal taste. I'm sure there's a lot of people that say Kennedy is freaking hilarious, and she is at times. She makes me laugh on this show. But I feel like somebody like Adore, it's more like, I can relate with her, I guess.
Yeah,
she's relatable.
Well, they have two different types of comedy and two different types of like drag, not styles necessarily, but just personas.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a division there. I think that's like that goes down in the playing field of like who would I like choose to be in my friend circle, and just because I don't choose somebody to be in my friend circle doesn't mean like I don't like think that they're a good person, or like I don't support them in any way. Like I totally wish her best, but I like she wouldn't be my first choice to go see at DragCon.
Yeah, so then you agree that Kennedy is not getting the appreciation she deserves in the drag community.
Not in the drag community. Maybe from the Drag Race fans.
From the Drag Race fans, okay.
From the drag, because we
so there are two different audiences.
They get what they see on the show. We don't really get to see, the real Kennedy. We get this edit who RuPaul's Drag Race wants us to see for the show.
That's true.
I'm sure if I met her, I'm sure she'd be like a hoot and a half. But it's like, we get what we get on the show.
Yeah, no, I would love to see a performance from Kennedy anytime, any day.
Yeah, definitely.
I would, see.
And
Kennedy
see, she's the one getting my money
perform.
because I would just love to see Adore on the street.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Sorry,
Adore Delano, honestly, we can go on and on about our drag queens, and I love Adore to death. The only thing is, DragCon really late, wasn't there at the booth, but that's fine. That's her decision. I'm not being judgmental about it in any way.
We were a little bit.
I was just a little bit upset I couldn't get a picture, and I was actually willing to pay for a picture with Adore because everybody was charging there. Yeah, which is fine too. Everybody charged what they need to. Yeah. Get your money, girl. Get your money.
I guess they're kind of like a more prestigious version of like those street performers who don't want you to take a picture unless you tip them.
Well, I mean, goddamn, instead of just paying to come in to get the DragCon, just do a street fair or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, RuPaul.
But then people will be like,
LA Parade Street Fair.
And they wouldn't get no money.
The fans that are coming to pay them money in the first place and paying the entry fee to come in, they would get. And I mean, I understand, it's a performance and it's like being a street performer, if you would to go out there and just you dress in drag and stuff. But I mean, for just maybe one time out of the year, something a little bit. Maybe the tickets cost $20 instead.
Well, maybe RuPaul should pay the girls to come and open a stand and it be all free. But RuPaul's a businesswoman.
Yeah, 15
and that is
jobs.
a lot of money.
15 jobs Yeah, RuPaul's got so many jobs. So many jobs.
It's like she's like the female version, and she's like the drag version of Steve Harvey. I don't know how I wanted to finish that.
What did you think of RuPaul's
His comment?
look?
Oh.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. Let's talk about the comment. RuPaul's comment, which was what?
Well, first
Basically
of all,
saying
no.
that,
First of
that
all,
transgenders should not be doing.
No, not should not.
Okay,
the question was
not the right
question was
wording.
brought up if he would allow a transitioning transgender into the race. And there has been transgender people. I actually think Sonique was on the verge.
Be careful here, Pete, that you're using the right terms and stuff, because this is going.
No, I'm totally
well, I know.
friendly.
Just make sure you're
But
well
no,
versed in these.
I do believe that Sonique was transitioning during the taping of season 2. You didn't see that season. But there has been transgender people on the show. But the question was asked if he would allow it, and he said he probably wouldn't, because it takes out the danger in it, because drag was like was created to be like a big FU to modern masculinity.
Yeah.
And it kind of takes out the danger if you see like a female up there, doing female stuff.
Yeah.
Not that drag.
Well, one could argue that like Lady Gaga's drag. Like,
well, yeah, of course. But no, that's the thing they're saying. Like, that's the thing he was saying. It's like he wasn't saying trans people shouldn't be drag queens. He was saying for his show, an entertainment purpose, he wouldn't have women, beautiful looking women up there dressing as women.
Well, I had also seen another tweet that mentioned something about
okay, this is the one that was controversial.
It's like gymnast
you can
taking
take
drugs for the Olympics and
no, he said, I know the tweet is like, he said you can take
performance
enhancement drugs and be an athlete, but you can't be an Olympian.
Mm-hmm.
That probably wasn't the most sensitive quote to put out there. But he's like RuPaul.
You think
he's RuPaul? He's like
queen. What have you?
I think he was
said?
really.
What have you done?
I think he was really trying to be funny.
Really?
Like I really feel like he was like, like this is something you'd say like back in like behind the dressing room with like
same sense of humor.
A little bit, yeah. I relate to RuPaul. I watch his podcast. But no, like I feel like he'd be sitting in the back and in the lounge room with a cigarette and a drink in one hand, and be like, "Listen, honey, you can take performance enhancing drugs and be an athlete, but you can't be an Olympian, okay? Am I right?" And like he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna write that down," and was like, posted it on Twitter.
RuPaul really went and did that then.
Yeah, that probably wasn't. But then he did apologize. He did apologize for offending anybody. And then he went on to say that the RuPaul's Drag Race has always casted based on charisma, uniqueness for the talent, and that's it. He said he's never, it was never like, oh, whether this person is trans or not.
Mm-hmm.
So he did cover himself, and so that's kind of like goes into the separation that you were talking about, the division that you were talking about, because people were so quick to slam him and like put down the show and like put down RuPaul, even after everything he's done for the gay community.
Yeah,
he's still a pillar in our community, and we were so quick.
You think
to
the backlash
shut him out.
just was a little bit too harsh?
A little bit. I think it wasn't. It wasn't, well, I mean, I don't know completely what was out there, but from what I saw, it was a little negative. You know, a lot of people were quick to say mean words about him when he didn't say anything hurtful or like malicious. He wasn't trying to be malicious.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit hurtful.
I mean, he wasn't trying to be malicious, though. I don't think there was ill will behind his statement.
Okay, hold that thought. Just a second.
He'll be right back, guys.
I'll be right back. I don't know what he's doing, but nice save. Sorry.
He's sorry, guys.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I want to say about that.
Yeah. No, I totally, I get your point, and I understand, and yeah, it's got to be a tough situation for RuPaul at the end of the day to have to deal with that again. Social media backlash is just,
and for somebody who's like so private and like so well loved,
yeah,
like for it to like just turn one day, like, and people be like, "Oh, you're the worst person in the world."
That's how it happens these days. You know, at the drop of a pin, people are very quick to pass judgment. So, best, gosh, let's.
So runway looks.
Yeah, runway looks. This was a nice look I liked from
The
RuPaul.
theme was red for Phil, so RuPaul even wore red.
First up, BB Zahara
BB.
Benet.
Oh dear, someone
Coming out
forgot
looking
their
like a club
SPF.
kid.
Kennedy Davenport. I hope
Kennedy,
those aren't
it was
blood
kinda
diamonds.
I like this look.
Morgan McMichael.
Elegant.
This look was mad.
She showed us
I
her
didn't
bag
like the
and her
tits
pipe.
coming out the middle.
Shangela. Wow,
And this look,
Shangela looked like one of those vibrating, those
She clearly likes
jiggly
to be
balls.
reading.
best look of the night right there.
Favoritism from Jake. But
No, that really was the best look. I
love
liked
like this.
I would have loved
Shangela's
bigger
outfit.
and more
I actually liked it
ridiculous.
better on her when it was deflated, but I think it would have looked better on somebody more taller, like Milk.
Welcome, all stars. Let's begin with a sneak peek of your movie, which has already been banned in 47 countries.
Glamazon Studios presents the most important film of all time.
I know you're busy, so I'll keep this quick. I'm getting the old gang together, and I want you guys to be my maids.
Trixie did well.
I'm a rocket scientist now. My bridesmaids, I'm getting married.
Coming this summer, all your favorite award-winning actresses come together in My Best Squirrel Friends Dragsmaids Wedding Trip. Trixie Mattel is Sharon Frockovich.
Yeah, that's all you got, lady. 2 big feet and ugly shoes.
Here comes the bride.
Poisoning the wig water supply? Big mistake. Huge.
See the water
Bibi
supply.
Zahara Benet is the queen of everything.
Don't you mean Your Royal Highness Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Stuart Masterson Mastrantonio Bonina Brown?
Kennedy Davenport is Lala, a struggling actress who thinks she can sing and dance.
Sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy.
Like
the
a
sky
tornado,
was
girl.
hazy. My driver was
And then my
lazy.
favorite part of this whole
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
Shangela.
Morgan McMichaels is Beige Swan, a prima ballerina
Oh,
driven
I
to
thought they were gonna
perfection
cut to
and
Shangela.
madness.
Oh, this one.
Quack, 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 quack.
What are you doing?
Shangela is Octavia, a maid who's also a rocket scientist.
Ain't nobody can make my famous fudge pies and put a man on the moon.
Ladies, don't move. You are all under arrest. Now put your legs behind your head.
All right. So this guy takes off his shirt. It's part of the it's part of the Dragsmaids
I'll describe him to you guys.
wedding there.
He was. I'm just kidding. That's probably too erotic.
Yeah, no, he just gets shirtless, and then at the end they end with the farting. Right?
I mean, we don't have to play that part. They know what happened. No, that part was very poor taste, in my opinion.
I thought it was kind of funny, but you know, I just it's not the usual humor we see from RuPaul and drags, but I get where they kind of Bridesmaids, or that whole ordeal.
With the shit in the street.
Yeah, that's actually a very funny part and like a very like, I don't know, important piece of movie history. Yeah.
Tomato.
It was very iconic.
What was iconic, honey, was this lip sync, honey.
So you think that the lip sync was iconic?
Yes,
Trixie and Shangela in the top 2, and then we have BB, Morgan, and Kennedy in the bottom 3 because that's all we have left here in the show.
Who would you have sent home?
I would have sent home BB.
For me. Ladies, this is your chance to impress me, win $10,000.
So we knew that she was wearing something underneath that dress. It was already
but I thought it was all
big.
gonna come off. I thought it was just like that suit she was gonna take off.
Lip sync.
I felt like Trixie might had something under there, maybe a 2-piece.
I knew she wasn't. She never does it.
I don't have a reputation here as a lip sync assassin. That doesn't mean I'm not going to give it my whole everything.
Good luck.
I love that.
And don't eat up.
Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy I was up in here. My name is Miss Valerie Valentine, and I'll be your hostess and MC
So
for this evening.
I don't want to have to pay money to. I don't want to have to pay money to RuPaul, but or Big Freedia. So I'm just gonna cut this music part out. But look at the fat suit come off.
They're adapting to the song "Freaky Money."
Do you think that she had a chance with that fat suit?
Who? Trixie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew Trixie was done for. As soon as that suit came off, the suit came out, and as soon as she showed her titties.
As soon as the reveal was done.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the 2 reveals.
And when I seen RuPaul just like.
Yeah, RuPaul was dying of laughter. I was dying of laughter the very first time I had seen it. I was just dying because RuPaul was dying too.
He has an infect.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Shangela did a great job. Oh. Shangela knew the words to this song for Rose.
Shangela, she killed it with memorizing all her lip syncs.
Yeah, Shangela's done a really good job.
That saggy ass diaper thong looking like it has like 3 days of shit in it. I'm so mad at her for that.
So at the end, Shangela won.
At the end of the day, she sent home
Kennedy.
Oh.
Morgan McMichaels.
Morgan
McMichaels went home.
Morgan McMichaels went home.
I don't think anybody was surprised.
No.
Yeah.
I did want BB to go home, but hey.
I've been wanting BB to go home since Aja, so it's fine. You know, it's just fine. You don't always get the things that you want.
Yeah.
You know? So next episode, is this the finale episode?
I think this one and then the next one is the finale.
Okay. But there's probably going to be like a
like a
memory
recap,
episode.
A recap.
Yeah. Well,
that'll be it for tonight, fellas.
Thank you everybody so much for joining us.
Ladies.
Yes. And we'll see you guys all on Reddit, and we'll be uploading up to YouTube. Don't forget to leave us some comments if you guys have any for the videos, any suggestions or things we can do better.
Comments.
We do love your comments and your like, smash your like button And yes, and hit the sub if you guys want to check this out. It should be every Thursday. It'll be uploaded over the weekend and definitely before the next episode. And if we don't do one in between that, then we couple the episodes together. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Mixer.
My name is Jay.
And
deuces.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.